Hello. Well, today I am really excited to create this eye look. I've been kind of playing around with this different technique or look. I don't think it's a technique, a look. And I'm playing up my purples because I've got a little bit of purple going on in my hair. But another favorite color of mine is this really rusty color. And what I want to do, I got this inspiration from Pinterest, and I love the idea of like a pop of color right in that inner corner. And I do eventually want to do that turquoise look because I think it's just so eye-catching. But today I am going to actually use the rust as the pop of color in the center, and then on the outside fade into purples. And I just love that combination. And don't feel like you have to just stick to one color when you do an eye look. There are some colors that really do look really, really good together. So to me, this is one of them. So what I am going to do is start off with a couple of palettes. I'm using my Impressed You Beauty Glazed one that I've had forever. And I think I'm going to start using these colors here for the transition. So they're going to have a little bit of orange, warmth to it. And I already did prime my eyes with my Milane. I'm trying to get these videos a little quicker. I mean, I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you do enjoy the longer videos. And if you've seen some of my videos, you see that I kind of do the same thing over and over again. So I might start cutting that out or trying to just make it a little bit quicker unless I have something new to offer. All right, so I am going to go in with these right here as just a nice base. Okay. And by doing this, like I've mentioned, I do like it because I don't know if it's just my imagination, if I think that the primer is sticky, then I don't want it skipping or whatever. But also what it does is it kind of lightens up this part. So then I don't really need to add anything there to keep it on the brighter side. I just add a touch of highlight right up in that upper corner. One thing I do think I might try is using an eyeshadow primer that kind of blanks out more, because this one does not add any sort of coverage. It's very, very natural. And I'm going to start with this eye and just get it on in there. And another little trick I've been trying to do is talk while I'm doing this, because I make the most ridiculous faces when I'm putting on my makeup. So all right, so that's providing quite a bit of warmth there. Now, I'm going to see how this goes. I might actually add something. Let's see how it goes. So I'm using, obviously, this shirt for inspiration. So I've got the rusts, and I've got this color purple. So that's a little bit more of a cooler purple, which goes really well with this combination, maybe, or even something like this. So I'm going to keep that in mind as far as what I want to do in that corner. But let's go ahead and start with a color like this. It's kind of neutral, and this one I am putting right in the center because that look does have the 3 different colors. And so that goes in the center. It doesn't lean one way or the other. It's just really nice and brightening. And now what I'm going to do is go in with the orange. And what I'm going to do is I am going to use an orange like that intense. Maybe something, a combination there. And this is my take on it. I'm not gonna go in and do all of this orange. I'm just kind of adding it right on the lid. I'm also gonna get some down on the bottom lid. I did like when I did that. Okay, add that right there. There we go. And you just kind of tap the orange and that other, the very champagne color. Now for the purple, I think what I am going to start with is this one. And I am sorry if my camera doesn't show it as vividly, but this color, and then go into this to deepen it, and we'll see kind of how that goes, so that it will kind of match this color there. That's what I'm striving for. So I'm kind of starting a little bit over, a little bit on the lighter side. There we go. The darker purple, and here I'm really just keeping it on the edge, and I'm also not going to be going up into the crease. Okay. I'm a liking. All right, so now what I'm going to do is take the black and do my eyeliner just about halfway. And the reason I use both, usually it depends on if I'm doing my eyelashes, I might just do this and not do follow up with the liquid. But the liquid, I like to put a thin layer all along that and then just kind of sharpen it. So it's got the diffused of the eyeshadow, but then there is that real definition. And that kind of, I do want it along the whole eyelash area, because I am wearing the fake lashes. So then I'm going to go ahead and just follow this on. Oops, actually that's really, okay, let's not panic. That's a little bit too much. I'm going to take a cleaner brush and kind of sweep that away. And I'm also kind of pushing the black up into that purple just for some real definition. And then I am going to go in with my liquid liner. I love these CoverGirls. I've never gotten a black one though. I mean, I do have other black ones, but not these CoverGirls. I just keep getting the brown and the blue. And I really think this brown really does do a good job. I'm sure a black would be fine as well. Now I'm seeing some flecks here that I'm not loving. I do not like when I get shimmers up into my crease. Okay. I might just add a touch of this right here. Now, what I want to do is add a little bit more definition into the crease. I just see more orange than anything. So what I want to do is maybe go in with a deeper brown. So I'm keeping it just like right there. I should probably think about doing a video where kind of the way I used to do my all my makeup, and how I've kind of had to make some changes along the way. So let me know if that would be something you'd be interested in. It's amazing how your face kind of changes, and you just learn better techniques, you know. So that would be kind of a fun one to do. But what I'm actually wanting more than that brush right now is just to take a nice clean blending brush and blend this area all together. And I do like that a little bit better. There's a little bit more definition, but not throwing off the look. Okay, so I am gonna go do my eyebrows the way I normally do it, with just my eyeshadow that you've seen, and then do my other eye and my eyelashes, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. e.l.f. Hydro Concealer, and then I am going to go in with my usual the Photo Focus. And I have really been appreciating just how well this sits on my skin, even when I do have dry patches and that sort of thing. It just really does sit on the skin very, very well, especially for my aging skin, because sometimes it gets more and more complicated, and I think a lot of women end up bypassing it altogether just because they're so frustrated with it looking bad. And I do want to do a video on makeup mistakes that age you, because sometimes what used to work for us doesn't work for us anymore. So it's good to kind of keep an eye on that sort of thing. And a lot of the time it just is personal preference, you know. Just because one person doesn't seem to like it, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad or wrong or anything. So you do have to take that into account as well. All right, I'm just kind of going over everything with my powder. And I really have been enjoying this Milani bronzer. This is the Sun Drenched number 4. It's a very neutral tone, not too warm, not too cold, cool. which is another thing that can be aging. I hate wasting my products, but I am not good at picking my exact shade. So I think what I want to start doing is maybe narrowing down rather than having all these different different kinds of products, whether it be foundation, bronzer, whatever, is getting the ones that I like and then really narrowing down the correct shade for me. All right, and then I am just taking this on down the neck just so it blends. And one thing that I learned that you want to match your face to your neck. And I never realized that. You know, I kind of thought I mean, it makes sense, right? But like when picking a foundation, you should be picking it by your neck and not your face. And so I was trying to maybe match my face, but my face is a little bit lighter than my neck. So that's another thing that I've kind of learned along the way. And you guys are coming right along with me. I mean, I'm learning as I go. So if you see how, I don't want to use that. If you see how, like my older videos, they're going to maybe have a different technique or a different whatever. It's because I'm learning along the way as well. So I'm going to go back to my Milani Luminoso, which I love. And it's so funny with this one, it's such a coral peachy color. And on the most part, all of my blushes are more of a rose color. But this one, I absolutely love. So, and if I was to go and buy another coral color, I'd probably go and get another one of these. So, I like what I like. All right, and then I am going to go in with the nose. And even just like the contouring, you know, I'm doing it differently than I did a year ago. I'm doing it differently than I did it probably 6 months ago. And not only do you learn different techniques, but I don't know how many of you are not going to want to hear this, but your face changes as well. So it's like, oh, you know, what maybe worked for me back then is not working anymore. So we've got that. Let me get a highlighter. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Precious Petals. So, where is it? I don't know. Oh, here. Okay, I do feel like I need to do some cleanup. I do look like I got a little bit carried away. And that's why I love this step, because then you don't have to be so careful, because you'll fix it anyways. All right, I think I'll add a little bit more of the powder just to blur those edges. Okay. I'm still on the search for my Control Freak. I don't know where it is. So I'll just do this. Okay, now let me finish up the eye look. Now, this is definitely going to be in my wheelhouse because it has those bronzy colors, which I love. And so I am going to use my tested, tried and true one there. But I am going to go back with some of that eyeshadow. So it does look like I lost a little bit of that orange. So let me go back in. And I've been playing with so many colors now. I am going to have to clean my brushes, because if you don't, then when you go in and try something new and all of a sudden, like say you had a dark blue or something, and it really can screw up your look. So, and I'm just kind of putting that right back there. Right there. And I've really been having a lot of fun with this because I don't mess around with my lower lash that much. And so this is a kind of a fun way to experiment. And I'm not closing up my eyes, which is kind of surprising. So then I go in again with this one that I put in the center. Did I do that right? This one. So many times I kind of show something and I don't realize that it's out of, you can't see it. And I'm like, oh man. So I really do have to thank my subscribers for being patient with me. I'm kind of learning as I go, kind of seeing as if this is my thing. So if the lighting's bad, if I do something that's screwy, I apologize. All right, now with that same color, I'm going to go ahead and just put a touch right there. And right in there, including this part and that part. Let me see here. Okay, so all around here, in there, and then up a little, and then on that just a touch. Now, I generally like rusts and bronzes and all that on my lower, but I am going to add a touch of that purple, because that is what we use, just really right on that corner. Because that is dark. Let's see, there I go with my face again. Okay. And then I am gonna go in with my NYX Golden Bronze. All right. Now for lips, I'm gonna keep it super simple. I am gonna go ahead and line it with this, which is my color. It's something that I use quite a bit. And just use it to define. Look how fast this is. And you can even, you can even overline a bit if you want. Then I kind of just press it together, and then I am going to use, where did it go? And then I'm going to use my e.l.f. lip lacquer in Love Bites. This is perfect for this color theme. All right. Okay. Like I say, it's fun to play with colors, and if you have a shirt or an outfit that you kind of want to play with, do it. You never know what you might really, really like and discover for yourself. So, well, I hope you like this video. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I hope you have a great day.